Hey guys, it's Squid and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For Wii U character analysis thing, tutorial I should say. Oh dear. So last time, we looked at Master Cloud Strife. But this time, of course, we're not looking at Cloud. If you haven't already been able to tell from the title, we are looking at this cute little puffball, Kirby. The cute pink little puffball that everyone knows and loves. Or at least most people love. Let's stick with that. Kirby stage. Let's go to not Dreamland. Actually, I could go. Yes, let's go to Dreamland. There we go. DM64. So, Kirby has received a lot of buffs since he was first implemented into the game. When he was first implemented into the game, he wasn't very good. I'll be honest. He's not bottom tier, but he was low tier, very low tier. But now after he's got so many buffs, he is considered to be around middle tier now, which is it's about average, it's okay for Kirby because Kirby has definitely been a lot worse than middle tier. Melee. So yeah. I'm only gonna go through the main things that you need to know instead of because last time I went through absolutely all of the characters' moves. This time I'm just going to go through everything that you actually need to know. First thing I want to talk about is Kirby's forward throw, because I think it is probably one of his best moves in his whole entire moveset, because it combos into so many of his moves. Like, so many. It's actually insane. And as you can see, that was just a 52% combo right there. Of course, down tilt usually does trip. There you go. I say usually, I think it's a 40% chance. What the hell was that? It's a random jump. But yeah. So forward throw, it can combo. It mainly combos into forward air, which just that is 17%, which is for a 2-hit combo. That's pretty good. And of course, it also combos into up air. It's better if it at low percent fast fall up air. That was not a fast fall. That was a fast fall. That's the thing. Down air. It's the main thing I always use. It only does 10% this combo. Forward throw into down air. That's just that. It works. It works on heavyweight. The heavyweights are best, and middleweights. It doesn't work as well on lightweights. For example, Kirby himself. I don't think it works at all actually. But yeah. Also, for about middleweights, they could jump away, but if they do jump away from a down air, you could predict that and go for an up air instead. If they do attempt to jump away. But yeah, anyway, the forward throw to down air, it can combo into many different things. Sorry, I keep re-saying this. As it could lead into another grab, into another down air if you're lucky, which then could lead into another grab, into an up air, into I don't know, something else from there. But yeah, that's actually still pretty good. Thing with Kirby though, Kirby is also quite light himself, so you've really got to be careful about taking damage as Kirby, because on average Kirby can die at about 100%, which is actually pretty early. So yeah, you gotta take that into consideration. Elvis Kirby, whoa, down throw. When this was first implemented into the game, it did I think about 6%. However, it's been buffed, so now it does 10%. And I believe its knockback has been increased as well since then. So for damage, that's the main throw you want to be using. As of course, up throw it deals the same amount of damage. However, that's your kill throw, so you do not want to stale it. As of course, if you do stale it, then it won't kill as early. Don't forget to pummel as well, because Kirby's pummel is undoubtedly, I would say, the best pummel in the game. Just look how much damage his pummel does. It's actually insane. On average, probably about 7 damage per second, and it's also really quick. So even though because it's quick, it releases opponents quicker. It deals lots of damage. Forward throw also combos into up B at slightly higher percentages, so that's quite useful, especially if you are at the edge. Of course, the opponent's natural instinct would be to DI towards you, so he wouldn't go off the stage. And so when that does happen, it's practically almost guaranteed you can do this. And of course against Little Mac, it's definitely worth doing because it will get him off the stage a bit. And when he's off the stage, it's not much really not Little Mac can really do, except try his best to recover, which of course usually doesn't end well. Also, back throw does kill at high percentages. Kirby is a very mobile character in the air. Now forward air, as I've already said, it's actually got quite a lot of range because Kirby's got big feet. It does, I think, how much percent did it do? I think it was about 10, right? Oh, 12. It's even better. 12% for forward air, which is actually pretty good. Actually, I'd say it's about average, but it's between average and pretty good. Now, down air, of course, I like to use it quite often as it gets someone on the ground, which could lead to a grab, or I don't know, could lead to actually anything. Could lead into a I don't know. Oh, whoopsies. Could lead to a smash attack, most commonly down smash, and yeah, it could lead into many other different things. Damage-wise, I don't think it's that good, but it doesn't need to be good. It really does not need to be good, as you get damage from other moves that it combos into. So yeah, so that's two of those covered. Up air, it has a backwards hitbox, which is always good. It does 9%, which is quite low. However, it does actually kill towards the top of the stage if I just get him up there. Oh, almost. The thing is with Dreamland, it's got very high blast box and very low as well. So yeah, up air can kill about on average. Middleweight about 150%, which is pretty high, but it kills. So yeah. Now back air. Back air is also a pretty good tool to use because it comes out insanely quickly. Actually, like I think it's the first few frames it comes out, and it kills pretty early actually. At the side of the stage, I don't think this would kill. It would probably nearly kill. And it might kill. Oh, it does kill. That's without rage as well. So with rage, it can kill pretty early. So it's really good for edge guarding. Someone trying to get back up, then just go nope. Oh, that's a forward air. You just go nope. There you go. Oh, neutral air. How could I forget about neutral air? Yeah, not really much you can do there, Little Mac. This neutral air is actually pretty good. It lasts quite a long time, and it hasn't got much end lag on the ground, so that's pretty good. Damage-wise, it does 10%, so it's about average. I believe that there's a sour spot as well. Yes, 4%, which is pretty bad. But yeah, once again, decent range. Don't think it will probably kill at like really late percentages. So I wouldn't really consider it a kill move. So you don't want to be using that as a kill option. But you do want to, if you're feeling pressured or anything, you could just throw this move out. Like, get away from me. Down tilt, as I've already said, it trips. I said it trips. It trips, thank you. I think the trip ratio was 40 to 60. However, I feel like it's a lot lower now. Since the fact that, look at that, 4, 5. Took 5 turns just to get him to trip. So, yeah, you just got to be lucky. But of course, when they do trip, then it could lead into, most commonly, a grab. Which, of course, with a grab, you can do forward throw, and then combo into other stuff. So yeah, it's always good to use down tilt, and it comes up very quick as well. Oh yeah, and also the fact that Kirby, he's small like this, so if someone throws out an attack, for example, if Little Mac tried to side smash me, regular side smash, he would miss, and then I could just go bwah, and then yeah, 6%. Free 6%, which could lead into other stuff. So that's fun. Forward tilt, once again, comes up pretty quick. 8%. Pretty standard, I'll be honest. Up tilt. Up tilt is very good. I feel like up tilt is another one of Kirby's best moves in his entire moveset. So yeah, it has a it deals more damage at the back, which is 5, which is still pretty low. Of course, but from the from the front, it deals 4, and doesn't do as much knockback. It combos into itself. especially at low percentages, heavyweights. It can combo like at least a good 5 times, and it combos well after a down air. So yeah, but yeah, it's pretty quick, and actually this move has surprisingly high priority. So it actually beats quite a lot of moves, which is good. His jab, just regular standard jab, although actually it does deal quite a lot of damage for a jab, just a standard jab. It does 12%, which is a lot more than other jabs. But also you could do jab jab, which does 5% by itself, and then you can do jab jab into grab, which of course once again can lead into a forward air, not forward air, forward throw, which is like oh, excuse me, inhale, his signature move. The range is actually pretty short. I think it's less than previous games. However, when actually copying their ability, it also does 10%, which is actually pretty decent, especially considering that you actually get something else to come with it. Of course, in this case, it's Elvis Kirby. If you're struggling to get an inhale in, what you could do is at slightly higher percentages, you could do up tilt into inhale. There you go. It's about 45% you can do up tilt into inhale, which deals about, I think, how much was it? 15%? Yeah, 15%. And of course you get their copy ability as well, so that's all good. His hammer, I'll be honest, this move is pretty bad. The only time you'd want to use this is when your opponent's shield breaks. Then of course you could just whack him. Like whack-a-mac. Whack-a-mac, that's a thing now. Yeah, you can whack-a-mac. And yeah. However, in the air, sometimes what I like to do, let me just say this. If ever you think, like you're in the air, you think you're going to get edge guarded or something, you think they're going to come after you, you could throw out your hammer. It has quite a lot of, oopsies, it has quite a lot of start time. However, in the air it has 2 hits. So if you miss the first hit, then your opponent might come in thinking, huh, they missed that hit, I can go in and punish them. But what they don't realise that there's a second hit. So you just go and just whack them in the face. Up B, I don't just use this for recovery. I mean, as a recovery move, I don't think it's that good. Especially the fact that it can sometimes go over the ledge. It can't sweet spot the ledge sometimes. Like there. And if you use it reverse, if you reverse it, then you can't grab the ledge at all. See, there you go. If you're facing the wrong way, then you will not, I repeat, will not grab the ledge. So your only option is to go back onto the stage if you are facing the incorrect way. It sends a wave. It's like it sends a projectile, which is always good. A character having some sort of projectile. The wave itself does about, was it? Close up at a 6%. Far away, I think it is 4. Something. Or does it always do 6? I might always do 6 actually. Yeah, always do 6. Okay. Once again, forward throw. Oh my god, it's so good. Forward throw can lead into this, which is like a good 18% right there. So that's good. And of course, it spikes on the way down. Notably, if your opponent is hanging on the ledge without invincibility, and you come up like this, then you will spike your opponent off, and they will go flying to their doom. I should say, I don't know, soaring to their doom. Yeah, let's go with that. The stone move. It breaks shields. If someone shields it, and you land directly on them, it's an instant shield break, which is good. Which of course then you could use your hammer, but which is like the only time the hammer will come in handy. But yeah, this move is actually, I kind of got 50-50 thoughts on it. It does 18%, which is actually really good damage, and it kills very early. That doesn't kill? Okay. It's probably because it's Dreamland. So yeah, it kills very early. It's definitely worth doing when your opponent does not expect it. If you think they're going to come in, and like, I don't know, up air you could just whack. And of course if they're in the air, or if they get hit by it, they're going to die very early. One thing to note though, it leaves you very open. It leaves you invulnerable to grabs. Oh, sorry, vulnerable to grabs. It does make you invincible whilst in this state to all attacks, of course, except grabs. I wouldn't just throw this out because you could just get punished pretty early whilst trying to transform back. So yeah, not good. So let's go into a smash attack, which are kind of interesting actually. In the most recent patch, 1.1.5, Kirby's smash attacks were actually buffed. They now kill earlier. Down smash kills like, oh my god, it kills insanely early. I don't know why it has so much knockback, but it just does. I think it kills about 100%, which is like, oh, it's insane. It might not kill Little Mac because we're on Dreamland. Yeah, I don't think that would kill anyway, but very high box things. See, that killed pretty easily at 114%. So yeah, this is probably one of the best smash attacks to use, as of course it kind of punches rolls as well as it hits both sides of Kirby. And of course down air can lead, ooh, that wasn't very good, but yeah, down air can indeed lead to a down smash, which is good. Side smash, of course you can see Kirby moves, has quite a lot of range. There's a sour hit, that was the sweet spot, which actually kills, once again, insanely early. I'm trying to get the sour spot, but it's quite difficult to hit the sour spot. I think it does. That's sour hit, 11%, and it kills a bit later. But yeah, this is one of the things that was buffed recently. The sour spot of side smash kills earlier now, and up smash. I think this deals about this. I think it might deal the most damage out of the whole of his smash attacks. Once again, kills actually really early. It also has a backwards hitbox, which deals 12%, but it's like it does not kill whatsoever. Whee! I'm flying. So now I'm just going to quickly go through a few things that advanced people might want to use, like mainly combos and things. His down tilt, it locks, so you could use a back air. If they missed the tech, then you could lock them. My timing was off, so it didn't lock them at all. But of course, that's only if they miss the tech. Let's see, it will work about lower percentage, I think. Yes, that works. There we go. And then just that, it deals like, I don't know how much, 35? So that's quite a lot. And I think just Kirby in general, he's a combo character. He deals a lot of damage pretty quickly, and he can also pretty easily finish their opponents using lots of smash attacks. Because of this, I feel like Kirby is actually a very underrated character. He has a lot of potential, but the main thing bringing him down is his weight. He dies about the same percentages as he can actually kill his opponents, which is pretty early. Oh, that killed, cool. So yeah, that is my brief overview of Kirby and how you might want to use him effectively. I'm kind of, ooh, that was a thing. I'm just mainly focused on trying to get really cool combos now. But yeah, you've really just gotta experiment with him. Kirby is quite an experimental character. He's got a lot of things for you to try out. Mainly combos. Let's see if I can do this combo again. Sort of, that kind of... oh yeah, up air leads into it, combos into itself, which is always good. Whoop! That's so funny. Yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching this Kirby tutorial stuff. And yes, if you have learned anything new, make sure to smash that like button with your ass. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Ah!